Welcome back to Savory Swole Mates. You can't even see my bicep.
It's in there. It's big too.
I know. I'm surprised it didn't.
It's jacked.
Yeah, jacked. Okay, we are back with you guys. We have to preface this. It's coming in a little bit late. I was on a cheer competition trip, and I'm really tired.
But we still got to get Crumbl in.
Yeah.
So she was like, I don't know if we can do Crumbl. I'm like, we have to deliver the Crumbl video.
True. How are you going to know which one that you're going to get?
Of release. So here we are late at night, but it's got to happen. So how excited were you when you saw this come out?
Well, the 4 that I thought we were getting, I was really excited about. And then I get here and he's gotten
4?
6.
What 4 were you going to get?
Well, the 4 that are new.
There's 5.
I know, but like we have had the 1 like over and over again. So I didn't think that was bad. But what I'm saying is he got a 6-pack and I'm like, the problem with the 6-pack is when you get a 6-pack, you eat a 6-pack. So that's the problem. I'm like, you got a 6-pack. Anyway, so, but I like lemon poppy seed. And I feel like the last time that I had that was a really long time ago.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't think it was that long ago that they had it, but maybe we just didn't get it that week. Anyway, so.
They've got the cheesecake this week, the raspberry cheesecake,
yeah,
which I'm a huge fan of cheesecake, a huge fan of raspberry. I'm excited to try that one. It's a little bit of an upcharge for that one, not too bad, but it actually looks like a cheesecake.
I want to say, I do like cheesecake. It just has to be really good. Like that looks like a lot. If it has a lot of the cream cheese, like
you
middle
want some
part,
sweetness.
I want like
it.
no, I want like the crust to be like this big, and then like the cream cheese to be like this, and then the topping.
Maybe it will be.
So
maybe it will be.
Okay.
I was pretty excited about it. I think there's some really good cookies in here, and I'm excited to dive into them. So.
Let's go get into number 1.
This is your classic milk chocolate chip. So the classic, you can't go wrong. Thick, soft, and packed with milk chocolate chips. So usually on the menu, threw it in today because I was ordering and not her. So, all right, raspberry cheesecake. Introducing our first cheesecake, a true classic vanilla cheesecake baked over a buttery graham cracker crust, and then topped with a tangy, mouth-watering raspberry spread and a dollop of whipped cream.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't like ventured out to like make their own like little
branded cases. They probably will.
They probably will.
Okay, next up, the pink velvet cake. A velvety cake batter cookie topped with a layer of vanilla cream cheese frosting and pink velvet cookie crumbs. We've had this before, and it's a good cookie.
It's good. I don't understand really, like, let's just put less food coloring in it.
Yeah, like why is it pink? Like we're running low on the red, so let's just do a little less than that. Okay, mom's recipe next. So a taste of home, a hearty oatmeal cookie packed with semi-sweet chocolate, toffee, and peanut butter flavored chips, then sprinkled with a dash of sea salt. That would actually, like old-fashioned type of cookie, looks pretty good. I don't
see the sea salt. I think that maybe we should get some of ours.
We probably
That's true. It probably like melted kind of in, but.
Okay, next up, chocolate cake. A rich chocolate cake cookie topped with smooth chocolate fudge frosting and shaved dark chocolate chunks. I'm telling you, those shaved dark chocolate chunks,
so fire. Those are so fire.
That makes the difference.
You know what though? I wish we could like have all the chocolate ones that they make, like the galaxy brownie, the chocolate sprinkle cupcake, like all the lineup, and then just like see if it literally tastes any different. Like sometimes I feel like they're like, let's do the exact same thing as this one, but like put this.
Like, I don't know, those little, like the little
changes.
Difference in the texture actually makes a difference.
No, it does. 100%. Right? What I just am saying is like, I just wonder how close the base and the frosting and all of it.
It's all the same.
Okay.
Lemon poppy seed. A zesty lemon cookie mixed with poppy seeds loaded with lemon filling and then smothered in lemon almond glaze.
I feel like ours could have been smothered more on a couple of sides.
Smother-ish.
I want ours to be smothered.
All right. So let's just dive into it. Let's give it a cheers. Okay. And let's go cookie by cookie.
Cookie?
Savory Swole
You're the cookie one, not me. Okay. I'm going to go with this one, of course, because it's going to be good. It's probably going to be one of the top ones, but it's basic. So.
Like we don't really get the chocolate chip that much, but it's always good. And we warmed this up a little bit because I got these a couple hours ago. So here we go. It's about as good as it gets for chocolate chip cookies.
Will you look at the description? Was that?
No,
that's not semi-sweet.
No, those are milk chocolate chips.
Yeah, and
that's what I'm saying. That's better. We like milk chocolate better.
I'm a milk chocolate fan. I would much rather have milk chocolate than dark chocolate.
And that was like the difference. Like we tried the Costco cookie, and that has a semi-sweet chocolate chunk in it.
Yeah,
and I would give it to that. Like I would give that over Costco, and I know a lot of people feel otherwise.
I would think that this is going to be second, but I'm going to go with the poppy seed one, so because the taste is so similar with that.
You gotta change the palate up a little bit.
Let's cleanse the palate with some lemon.
What better way to cleanse the palate than with some lemon? That vanilla, the almond lemon glaze, like, oh, I'm excited about that. That's good.
It's really good.
That is so good.
You know what I really
We like lemon.
I liked it. I was hoping for a little more crispy edge.
Yeah.
To be honest. But, you know what?
I don't know. That is.
There's some cookies that I feel like we have had, and then like the same week we get them again, and they're cooked a little differently. Yeah. So that one could have crispy.
The same every time. That's a really good cookie though. So you get that glaze on top, and that glaze just shakes up that texture a little bit. Super soft, super delicious, and then that lemon comes through, but just the right amount, not too strong on the lemon.
Okay, I'm gonna do let's do this one because we're gonna have chocolate next too. So the mom's recipe. You know what, I was thinking this had raisins in it, but it
I like oatmeal a lot. I'm glad it doesn't have raisins. I'm not a big fan of raisins. I like oatmeal, but I never like the raisins in it. The chocolate chips.
I thought it was like chocolate like pull coming out.
Yeah. Oof.
It has cinnamon in it. That's for sure.
I like that a lot.
Do you?
I love oatmeal cookies.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I would say I would have the other chocolate chip cookie over that.
I don't really go to Crumbl for like this type of cookie. Like I like going to Crumbl
You can make that at home.
The more exciting, like the frostings and things. But that's a really good cookie. That is delicious.
I'm gonna go with the pink velvet cake.
Okay, pink velvet cake. That's a good looking frosting on there.
I feel like that one makes you want to just like sit in a blanket and like eat it and just like go to sleep after, and you're like 10 years old. It's
got a good soft cream cheese on the outside, like cream cheese frosting, but a little bit of crunch to that cookie, and then those little cookie pieces on top add a little bit of texture. I'm telling you, like that makes a difference when you have those differences in texture on the cookie. That's really good.
Sorry,
really
I'm trying to like.
I don't know what pink velvet is supposed to taste like, but it's a good pink velvet.
Okay. Trying to disperse these little like, chocolate pieces? I don't know.
The shavings.
Oh my gosh.
This one's always a home
run.
Look
at it's like frosting though. Look at that bite.
Some thickness. Oh boy.
That one's one of their better chocolate ones to me, in my opinion.
That chocolate frosting is so dang good.
It's thick though.
It is thick, but I tell you, that's
like a ½ inch thick frosting.
I don't know that I've had a better chocolate frosting than that though. Like that is delicious. It's a lot of chocolate, but it's really, really good chocolate.
Okay, we have to take this little guy off, right?
Stand by while we de-wrap the Ooh, we should show that. Let's show that.
What, just like
so that's kind of the layering action in there.
Yeah, there's the
It's a good little bit of
See, that's a pretty good layer.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that layer job. All right.
Cutting on into this with the knife.
Like we're at like a wedding or something.
We should have just gone savage with it.
Did we?
Straight up taking a bite.
Oh, this is like, I don't know if they should do this to people.
It's just too
like
too
the
delicate.
crust is just like, what do you can't eat it like a cookie.
We're making a mess. Yeah. An absolute mess over here.
God, I'm gonna try to eat it as
like you better have a plate and a fancy fork to eat this. All right, raspberry cheesecake.
I've said it one time and I'll say it again. That freaking jam, you could put it on like anything and it would make it taste good. That's so good. That's so good. I think that's my favorite.
Wow.
That's my favorite like non-cookie thing that they've made.
Good. That is like normally we really like the cookie. I like the key lime pie a lot too, but that's actually really good. The jam is strong enough to offset like the bitterness that you get from the cheesecake there. So, all right. I want to say the graham cracker crust is not. It's very like I wouldn't even say flaky, light. But it's light. Like it almost as if they put like literally just like a layer of graham cracker dust and didn't like put any butter or anything into it because it just like crumbles and it doesn't. It's not like a crunchy. No, and I think that would be better. I do too. Had it have like a more what's it like solidified? It should be. Anyway. Yeah, it should be a little more crunchy, but in my opinion. Okay, we got 6 to go through here. Okay. What is your last place? Number 6. It's good, but this is last place. Mother's favorite. I am gonna go with the chocolate chip cookie for my last place. Okay. It was great. It's good. It's a yummy chocolate chip cookie, but it's number 6 for me. Number 5. Number 5 for me is the chocolate chip. It's just basic. I just feel like you can make it at home. That's the only thing that I'm saying. It's probably one of the best chocolate chip. It's probably the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had, but it's just something that's easy to make at home. Switcherooskies. Oh. I'm going with this Mother's recipe for my number 5. Okay, number 4. This one's hard. I'm going to say this one just because it lacks like, I just feel like it lacks like originality. Great texture, but yeah, there's not like what is pink velvet? Yeah. What is that flavor? You know, I just feel like they should just name it something else and then maybe I'll like it better. I don't know. They should name it Looks Like a Wedding Cake. It kind of looks like a wedding cake. And that's my number 4. We did have remember they had a wedding cake and it had those little balls on it? It was better than that. Yeah, it was way better than that. Number 3. I'm gonna say number 3. Okay. The lemon poppy seed. Well, I actually really like that one. I feel like it's like a much lighter cookie than they usually make, but it still has a little bit of frosting because it has that glaze, but. Yeah. No, that's my number 3 as well. The lemon poppy seed. Guys, if you like lemon desserts, lemon cookies, that is one that you have to try. And it's, even though it's number 3, it does not mean that it's not amazing. It's a really good cookie. Really number 2. I think I'm gonna go with this one for my number 2. Really? Yeah. I think, my number 2. The only reason that I say that is I think that they could make the crust. If they made the crust so that it was like hardened, and like kind of crunchy, then I'd be like 2 thumbs up for that. My number 2, I'm going with the chocolate one. Okay, it was so good. This was actually a really hard choice for me, figuring out which one was number 1, but that's gonna be my number 2, which means your number 1 is the chocolate, and mine is the raspberry cheesecake. Yeah, we just kind of switcherooed that. Yeah, and that raspberry, that is so good. Like, I would pay extra for that. I think it's worth the upcharge in my opinion. It's kind of small. Still wish that they had that little more crunchy crust on there. Because it's like, I think that's a normal cheesecake is not ever like that. Yeah. I mean, it's fine, it tastes good. But I think that there's like the cheesecake is soft already, like the cheesecake portion of it, so you want that crunch in the crust. 100%. So there you go. That is our review on Savory Swole Mates. See you guys next week, and you guys should subscribe to our channel so that you can see we also review other stuff. We do. And even with our kids. He just did a Subway footlong cookie. It wasn't as good as Crumbl. It was not as good as Crumbl. No, okay, not even close. Okay, you know what? And that's what Crumbl should do next. A footlong chocolate chip. I feel like cookie. That would be an obvious ripoff of what just happened. I think they should, just to like throw it in their face, like, maybe. Okay, watch this. We're gonna do it better. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, we'll see you guys next week. See you guys.